So swing around this way, because it's really loud here. And make sure we leave 5 feet around us so people can get by. So we're now on Canal Street, which you all know was what? Was once a canal that drained off that pond and made way for what was eventually 5 Points. Canal Street's very busy today, as you can see. It's really one of the main arteries of Chinatown. And you can see that there's a lot of evidence of that, local signs are Chinese. You can also see some of the architecture of China, just closing the commercial. You can also see the street signs are translated. There is no Chinese word for Mott, it's just phonetic, phonetic characters, so the people around here know how to say where they're going or they can answer questions. The one thing I wanted to point out from here is that you have the guidebook. If you have a guidebook for this neighborhood, it'll tell you that you're right on the edge of Little Italy. You see where it says Golden Spring Jewelry? There's a little banner hanging above the street there. That's Mulberry Street, and it says, "Welcome to Little Italy." Any neighborhood that has, any ethnic neighborhood that has to tell you what it is and where it is gone. And that's the truth about Little Italy. Little Italy disappeared a long time ago, but they hung on to the merchants and the city kind of combined and kept a lot of the restaurants. So you've got a bunch of Italian restaurants, although fewer and fewer every year. Nobody who works in those restaurants, nobody who owns those restaurants lives in this neighborhood. They're long gone. They're out in Brooklyn and Queens and Staten Island and everywhere else, but they've got a toehold there. But if you come back in 10 years, I'd be shocked if there's more than 3 restaurants and maybe one deli. That's it. It's all pretty well gone. If you want a real Little Italy, you have to go to Arthur Avenue in the Bronx. That's where real live Italians live and have for many years. They run their restaurants. It's a really great place to go. All right, anybody have any questions? One question that came up a minute ago was why do the Chinese in this neighborhood seem to stay together and not mix into American society? Well, it's a bit of a deception. The average person, first of all, the great majority of people of Chinese ancestry in New York don't live here. They don't live any of the Chinatowns. So even though they're big, they're not the place where they all live. They've moved into virtually every corner of New York, just like the Irish before them, just like the Jews from the turn of the century. But what happens here is you've also got a continuous influx of new Chinese that are coming in. So it looks like everybody's sticking together, but they're actually moving out into the wider city. You can go out through the suburbs of New York and find huge percentages of Asian and Latino and African American and other immigrant groups. The diversity in New York is not just concentrated in neighborhoods like this. All right, any questions? So we want to, well, we'll wait, but we want to get actually, the light's changing.